business. Somebody is involved, you understand, in fraudulent activities in his shop and factory. So immediately stop in your tracks and turn your life around. So then you can say you're going in the right direction. You can't say you're making tawbah and the sins are still getting on every day. So then we are making tawbatul kazzabin. We're making a mockery. Two, number one, regret, afsource, and remorse. Two, abstain, detach, divorce yourself from the vices we are involved in. We all know our weaknesses. Third one, hukukullah, the rights of Almighty Allah from the time I became baligh. How many, you understand, must start salat for salat, I must fajr, asr, others. So I have to make qaza. It's very good. Read tahajjud, read ishraq, read chash and duha. What about all the qaza salat? You see that? That is how shaitan beguiles and deceives us. And fasting, fast Monday, fast today, that's very good. But what about all my qaza fast? Compulsory fast, you sister. How many times you must fast because of haiz, because of nifas, your menses, your postnatal and all that. So qaza is first. So that is three. Four, hukukul ibad. And what is that? That is to fulfill the. A person tell me I owe the jutla 10,000 rand. I'm making jihad against him. I won't pay him. I say you're a harami. Harami in that context means you're doing haram actions. You see that? Whether it's jutla or jutli, you have to pay them. You must remember that you can't say he's a Jew, so I won't pay him. Totally haram. You don't go to Jannah. Remember that. Four, so all outstanding dues of pay. You heard Sahuk? You must pay. That is the thing there. So you must remember that. Otherwise you go straight Jahannam. Remember that. And you know what will be your legacy. So that is number four. Number five, tubu ilallahi tawbatan nasuha. Make that firm intention. Ya Allah, I will not go to relapse. You see these guys, they go rehab, they pay 10, 20, 30, 40,000 a month. Can you believe that is a rip-off? And then after 3 months, they have relapsed. They back.
The views and opinions expressed by the presenters and guests of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
It's time for the breakfast show, the Breakfast Rush.
Check it out.
A great way to start your day. The Breakfast Rush. The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
Time coming up for 30 seconds after 6 a.m. This is your Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar. Welcome back to Radio Al Ansar. It's wonderful to have you with us on this beautiful, beautiful morning. It's Thursday, the whole day today, the 8th day of January 2026. The name's Nishal Serwin, welcoming you back to Radio Al Ansar. Let's get your 6 a.m. news.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Breaking news at this hour, KZN visitors spend expected to reach 13 billion rand, and Russia says that the US violating maritime law in seizure of Venezuela-linked tanker. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Hatra Kota. KZN continues to demonstrate positive momentum in tourism. The province's South Coast recorded a 25 to 30% increase in occupancy compared to the previous festive season. The Federated Hospitality Association warns that ongoing infrastructure issues are still hurting bookings and is calling for urgent road upgrades. The association knows that the country's tourism sector delivered a mixed performance over the festive period. The influx of visitors has delivered a major boost to hotels around Durban and beyond. Comprehensive figures from KZN and Durban tourism authorities are expected in the coming weeks. The South African National Blood Service has warned that blood stocks in KZN have declined drastically since the start of the year. The organization says that many donors are still on holiday or traveling. Schools and universities being closed also put a pause on the collection of crucial stock. SNBS Nilashan Governor has urged donors to give blood at donor centers, mobile blood drives, as well as shopping malls, clinics, beach clinics, and markets where the SANBS operates. Meanwhile, an Etiquette municipal worker has swept up online attention after a video surfaced showing her pushing dirt and rubbish directly into a stormwater drain. It has sparked outrage on social media, with many commentators stating that it's actions like this that contribute to blocked drains and flooding during heavy rains. The widely shared video clip shows that the female employee in municipal uniform gathering a pile of dirt before pausing briefly, looking around, and then sweeping it into the drain. In a statement, Etiquette municipality says that it's aware of the video and has launched an internal investigation into the worker's conduct. It has condemned the behavior, saying that the improper disposal of waste into stormwater drains pollutes waterways and harms ecosystems. The city has internal processes will be followed to ensure that procedural fairness for all parties involved. And finally, Russia has accused Washington of violating maritime law after the U.S. military seized a Russian-flagged Venezuela-linked oil tanker in the Atlantic Ocean. The operation comes days after U.S. forces abducted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Russia has reportedly sent its navy to escort the tanker, which the U.S. says violated sanctions. The U.S. also says that it has seized a second stateless oil tanker it accuses of operating as part of Venezuela's dark fleet. U.S. President Donald Trump has unveiled a plan under which Venezuela will turn over 30 million to 50 million barrels of oil to be sold by the U.S. Trump says proceeds from the sale will benefit the people of Venezuela and the U.S. A quick recap of your top stories at this hour. KZN visitors spend expected to reach 13 billion rand, and Russia says that the U.S. violating maritime law in seizure of Venezuela-linked tanker. And that's it for your news this hour. For Radio Al-Ansar, I'm Hadra Kota.
Thank you very much, Hadra Kota. It is your breakfast rush on Radio Al-Ansar that you're locked into on this Thursday morning, live on Facebook Live and YouTube as well. So if you're there and watching, hello, salam alaikum to you. And yes, welcome to you as well. Great to have you along for the journey this morning, just traveling into the office and watching the weather as I'm driving. But great. But grey in the sky this morning. But a rain overnight as well. So if you're getting onto the roads right now, you take it nice and easy. Rain a bit heavier in certain places than in others. So roads expected to be a little wet, a little slicker. So you take it easy. You drive to arrive alive. Now, as you're out there on the roads, you come across a traffic snag that we should talk about. Then do us a favor. Send us a message on 060-904-1056. We'd love to share that information with everybody else that's sharing the road with us as well. So as I said earlier, if you're watching on screen, I've got the WhatsApp number or the telephone number running across the screen as well. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. If you are watching, do us a favor. Take a picture or screen grab of your screen and pop it over to us on WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
Listen carefully. The show is about to start. The Breakfast Rush with Nishal Saruwan.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون. اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى. اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا واطوي عنا بعده. اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. You are the greatest man we look up to, and I stay faithful. I learn my lessons all through you. The final prophet, he led the way, so we stay true. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Oh yeah, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. He was respected, the most trustworthy of us all. We can never match him, but we try our best and give our all. I give my all and everything. in Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. Available in Golden Cellar and Premium White, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
You guys make our day with a ray of hope.
You guys always rocked. I've been inspired. You guys are totally awesome. There's no words that can describe how awesome you guys are.
I will always say TBR is the best. TBR brings joy into my home.
Thank you, TBR. Brilliant. Just keep up the great work. Let's hope management gives you guys a big increase.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al-Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's time for the breakfast show, the Breakfast Rush.
Check it out.
A great way to start your day, the Breakfast Rush.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
The first thing we have to understand before we talk about transforming a broken heart, but not only that, but transforming through a broken heart, right? So I'll explain what I mean by that. But the first thing we have to understand is, why do we experience pain in life? Because this is one of the hardest questions to answer. And a lot of people get lost in that question. Why is this happening to me? Or why did this have to happen? It's not fair. We sometimes get stuck in the why, right? And when we get stuck in that why, we can't move forward. So I think it's very important that we have an understanding of what pain is and why do we experience pain. First and foremost, we know from an Islamic perspective, we know as believers that this life is not perfect, that this life is not Jannah, and rather this life is a period, a temporary period of test for us. Now, when we say that this life is a test, we also should not misunderstand that word, because sometimes when people hear, when they learn the idea that this life is a test, but then they think that it's a test in the sense of like a professor tests you, right? So when a professor tests you, he or she gives you a test, steps back, doesn't give you any help, and doesn't know how you're going to do, right? Until they see the test. Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's tests are not like that. Number one, and this is essential, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us in our tests. Allah does not go away while we're being tested and just leave us to ourselves. The only time we are left to ourselves during a hardship is if we leave Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we close the door on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we distance ourselves from Allah. But Allah will never leave us unless we choose to leave Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the first sort of unlearning that we have to do when understanding the idea of a test is that Allah doesn't leave you in your test just for you to depend on yourself, and then He steps back and sees what you're going to do. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us in that test. And without the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, absolutely no one could ever pass this test. Nobody could be successful without the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the first mistake, when we're dealing with a broken heart, when we're dealing with pain, is that we depend on ourselves. This is the first mistake that people make. Even very religious people, even very spiritual people, even very practicing people will sometimes misunderstand the idea of being tested and think that they have to depend on themselves. So many people will harden up. This is also one of the coping mechanisms that people will employ in order to sort of deal with the test. So what they'll do is they'll harden up, they'll depend on themselves, they'll be like, okay, this is a test, I can't show any emotion. I have to be strong, right? And of course, the false definition of strong usually means I have to feel nothing. I have to show no emotion. I have to be stoic about this. Otherwise, I'm not being patient. So these are all concepts I cover more in depth in the course. But the idea here is that one of the biggest mistakes that we make, and one of the main reasons why we actually cause further suffering to ourselves, is that we depend on ourselves when we are going through our difficulties. We think that Allah is testing me, and therefore I need to depend on myself. I need to harden up. There's this idea of sabr being equated with a hardness, right? That I don't cry, I don't show sadness, I don't show emotion. These are all false concepts of sabr. And so to understand that actually, number one, Allah is with us in our hardship, that the test itself, we are not left to ourselves unless we leave Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
TBR it is, 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. Assalamu alaikum. If you've just woken up, just jumped into the car, just switched on your radio sets, just tuned into Facebook or YouTube and watching the show as it unfolds. At the moment, talking to a brother who's in Saudi at the moment, saying, Assalamu alaikum Naeem. Hope you're well and hope everything's going well there. As well, it's 29 minutes after 6 a.m. Najmira Kasim, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying the weather.
I am too. When last did we see rain?
The night before last.
Okay, I was sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but that one day when it was exceptionally hot, aka Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. I sat there thinking, because I was in the sun, thinking to myself, wait for it. There's going to be 2 or 3 days of just gray and dull and rainy and low temperatures. And that was the only solace on the day.
It's beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Let's hope that it lasts, but you'll tell us more about that later.
And absolutely. I'll get you a weather report in a moment from now. And just hopefully it is what you want to hear from your weather report this morning. Now, if you're on socials, really quickly, I want you to look down the bottom end of the screen. There's a share button. Go click it. Share it. If you're listening on stream, then what you can do for us on stream is copy the URL and share that to your family WhatsApp group, your local WhatsApp group. Just let everybody know. This is how you can listen in to Radio Al Ansar on stream as well. It's your breakfast rush this morning. Now, trying to get the weather app to open this morning is being a little bit of a difficult one for some reason. I'm not sure why, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going to get to your weather report in a moment. Traffic, if you're on the roads, let us know. Let us know where you're driving, and if there's a traffic snag that we should mention to others, tell us where it is and what is going on, and we'll be sure to share that information with everybody else as well. I do see your WhatsApp messages coming through, and guys, this video of this auntie who's raking I don't know, dust and dirt and leaves and all of that, and then just shoving it into a storm water drain.
Sad.
Sad it is, but you know, it went everywhere.
Yeah.
It's gone international now. So we've definitely seen it. I think we've had it said to us about 4 times this morning already. So we've definitely seen it, you guys. Yes, it is one of the contributing reasons to why we have blocked stormwater pipes and drains and all of those things in KZN. Yes, it is one of many contributing reasons. So whilst this is the person that got caught on camera, rest assured that there are many others that are probably doing the exact same thing.
100%.
Yeah.
And not all of them are employed by municipality.
Some of them are driving on the road, eating in the car, and then when they finish eating, they just take the packet or whatever it is and just fling it out the window. Same thing. Keep your dirt in your car, and when you get home, clean your car.
Good.
Put it in the bin.
I've seen people throw out banana peels.
Right?
Into
And then
these drains.
the next car slips. Into
the drains. Like stopping your vehicle, throwing a whole lot of banana peels. I don't know like how many bananas you can eat in a day or when's peels those were. All of it in the drain.
Oh, man. So, yeah, don't be a litter bug.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm all right. No problem.
What's happening on the roads?
They're broken down on the N3 going north towards the Road. This is at the bottom of Kirid, right-hand lane. Now, if you know that white line, that solid white line on the right-hand lane, that's where the vehicle is. It's a little bit sticking out of the right lane. So please be careful of that. Saudi, very, very overcast weather. We had rain last night overnight. The roads are still wet in certain places and it's slippery. So please just be careful. The oil is coming up after the heat. The roads are going to be slippery. Headlights on, please, and increase your going distance as well through the road. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Tell me, what are your plans for today?
I'm going to school later.
Which one?
I can't say.
But I want to come with you to the school.
No, you see, what's your age?
I'm old enough to go back to school. I'm old enough to get in trouble at school.
What you do, you put your suffering suit on.
Suffering suit, okay.
And I'll come.
Well, right there. Because I was going to invite you to come with us somewhere if you didn't have any big plans.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the Dubai souk.
I will even buy biryani for you.
If you come with us
I must pay 30 rand to go there.
Listen, if you're going with Nishal anywhere, the possibility is you might not pay. And if I'm going with Rauf anywhere, the possibility is I might not need, like proper parking. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. No, but on a serious note, we're going shopping later at the Dubai souk, Naz and I, and a few others, and we'd like to invite you to come along. Bring the wife.
Inshallah.
Ameen. Looking forward to seeing you later on. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. So he's sitting there right now, just confused, confuzzled.
I think everybody else too.
Everybody. You're sitting down listening to the radio right now. What just happened? What just happened?
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, my word.
Tell us.
These fellas were working at their own souk for the last 2 weeks. Now they want to go somewhere else. Another one souk. We're looking,
spreading the muhabbat, I would say.
No, definitely.
And the other M, because you owe me Milo.
Hey?
You do.
I owe you Milo?
Yes.
Why do I owe you Milo?
Because I was
Of all
supposed
things
to,
in the world
I
to
was
owe
supposed to
somebody.
claim it from you at the Al Ansar Souk, but we'll claim at the Dubai Souk.
Oh, there we are, man. Listen, you can do that only if Fedora is there. Only. I'm not sure if they're going to be
We'll
there.
find another Milo supplier.
Oh, there you go. So we'll try and sort that one there out for you. But look, on a serious note, boys and girls, if you're out and about in Durban today, it would be really nice to see you at the Dubai Souk, because we're going today.
Looking forward to it. I saw some good news on social media yesterday.
Yeah.
So from, I think it was yesterday was the first day, till the end of the Dubai Souk, pensioners enter free.
Oh, so you can go for free.
I wish.
There you go.
Not yet.
Okay.
And parking is free.
Ooh.
Until Sunday, inshallah. Sunday would be their last day.
So
There
they're
you
ending
go.
this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week. Oh man. So it's literally your last couple of days to go down to the Dubai Souk and just, support the small businesses. Let's leave all the talk about organizers and organizations and leave the talk about entrance fees and parking fees and where do you go and na. Let's hone in on what is actually important in the grand scheme of things. Those small business people, those little business people that are there and they're trading, and for many of them, this is the income that would sustain them, would sustain their homes,
100%.
would sustain their businesses for 3 months, 6 months, depending on how well they do, maybe even longer, and we can help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I went on one of the days, I think last week or the week before, and it was lovely. There was a lady that was handcrafting jewelry, as an example.
Right.
And I bought some of those because they were stunning. Also, each piece was unique. So do your thing.
Handcrafted jewelry.
Yes, she was literally sitting there and she was making the jewelry as she sat on that chair behind her table. And then she said, okay, do you want this bead? Or do you want that bead? And it was lovely, alhamdulillah. And these people are putting food on their table.
Food on the tables, obviously.
Stationery in the kids'
classroom.
bags next week.
Kids are going back next week.
Yes.
So a lot of their mummies and daddies that are sitting over there selling their stuff, whether it is food, whether it is clothing, whether it is jewelry, handcrafted bits and bobs. They may be parents that would need to pay school fees.
100%. And there's lovely things for kiddies as well.
Ooh, I haven't been.
We're putting you on the Ranger.
What's a Ranger?
It's one of the fun fair rides.
No, leave Uncle Eddie out of this. Leave Uncle Eddie out of this.
We're putting you there. We're putting we're not.
Listen, I went on a bull.
Listen, it's not Uncle Eddie's problem. It's Mr. Uncle Sarwan's problem.
Right.
He's going on the Ranger.
Hey, listen, Al Ansar empowering entrepreneurship, Al Ansar empowering entrepreneurship and community through unity. And we're inviting you to join us on that journey of empowerment. And we're talking specifically about those small business people that are there at the Dubai Souk, that have set up at the Dubai Souk and are trading. It's lovely weather to be there today. It's
Absolutely.
Cool. Talking about the weather, let's just go there really quickly. Let's figure out what weather.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Right, so Durban's going to be partly cloudy. And I'm just looking into this weather app and there doesn't seem to be any indication of rain.
Nice.
On the app anyway. So a partly cloudy day, 29-degree midday high for Durban. Pietermaritzburg, cloudy 33. Margate today, cloudy 28 degrees. Richards Bay, a sunny 31. Ladysmith, a cloudy 33. Johannesburg, mostly sunny 27. And Cape Town, a sunny 24 degrees. So lovely weather anticipated for your day today. Whatever it is you're getting up to, whatever it is you going to be doing, make sure your list includes coming and visiting Nizmir Kassem, myself, quite a few others from Radio Al Ansar that are saying, yeah, we're going to Dubai. Habibi, come to Dubai Souk.
Looking forward to, yes, that's how it goes. Looking forward to lunch on that side as well.
Right.
I don't know what I'm having yet. Do you?
No. No, I'm going to go have to check it out. Chanel saying, yes, lovely weather, guys. Absolutely cool. MH Osman, as always, has got something to say very early in the morning.
Assalamu alaikum, TBR team and everybody.
How are you?
Excel, let's fight to the Dubai souk.
There you go. MH doesn't have to pay entry. Alhamdulillah.
Well, hold on. That one came through before we even spoke about it. That literally, that invite from MH. This
Assalamu alaikum, TBR team and everybody.
Yeah.
Excel, let's fight to the Dubai souk.
No, laka.
Intuition is strong there.
Very, very much so. Razia Qadr, salamu alaikum to you.
And Fauzi says, salams and du'as to all. My life is blessed because of TBR. Thank you for being in my journey.
What a lovely message.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah.
Colors and paint. Attitude is the best paintbrush of the mind. It can color any situation. Jazakallah khair. Hajra Habib in Santon, Johannesburg.
She's wishing everybody a Mubarak Thursday. This is Brian Abraham's.
It's like the trend at the moment. Eh?
This video of this Tani just with her little orange rake. It's just gone literally everywhere. And I feel bad for her, to be honest with you. I do. I mean, she looks a little aged, you know, like she's not going to be able to bring that bin packet down to the ground and lift up the front and then rake everything in there. So the obvious thing and of course, the unique physique doesn't allow for, I mean, gravity takes over. If you bend in forward, you might hurt your head.
And you know, generally when we are frustrated because a lot of things within the country go wrong and something like this happens, all of the anger is kind of directed to it because now we got proof.
In the video, one human being. I think, I hope that whatever investigation Itugini is doing does not result in her dismissal. Maybe a little bit of disciplinary counseling, this, that, and the other. Maybe reassignment within. So like, okay, listen, you can't bend down to pick up the debt that you are raking. So maybe we can put you in an admin position.
Remember, we're not saying that she's right.
No.
We're just saying that she needs some sort of pep talk.
There you go. Shabir Ali, assalamu alaikum to you and Shaida out in Phoenix.
And then Sarah Bibi Mustafa says...
Take your time. We got the whole day.
Okay. Wishing Luqman, Hafiz Luqman, a very happy birthday to him. Yeah. May he celebrate many more birthdays. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill his marriage with everything that is khair for him from his Amijan. I love you with all of my heart. There you go.
That's all?
That's all.
There's a lot more there.
It's in summary.
You're not allowed to summarize.
Okay, and then she says this, du'as and love to everyone in the Al-Ansar family.
There you
Dusted.
Go. No. She also said that he's only married for 6 months. Mum is counting the amount of months that you're married, Luqman.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's the Breakfast Rush with Nisha.
Hussein Badshah, Hussein Shahnshah, Hussein Deen hai,
حسین دی پناہ حسین دی پناہ حسین بادشاہ حسین شہنشاہ حسین دی حسین دی پناہ حسین دی پناہ حسین دی پناہ جان مانگو میں دل نہیں دوں گا جان مانگو نہیں دوں گا دل ٹھکانا میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے جس کی خاطر یہ کائنات بنی جس کی خاطر یہ کائنات بنی ایسا نانا میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے یہ جو کعبہ ہے تم نہ سمجھو گے یہ جو کعبہ تم نہ سمجھو گے گھر پرانا میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے حسین بادشاہ حسین شہنشاہ حسین دین ہے حسین دی پناہ حسین رات دن جو یہ نکلتا ہے دن جو یہ نکلتا ہے مسکرانا میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے تم جسے آسماں سمجھتے ہو تم جسے آسماں سمجھتے ہو شامیانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے حسین بادشاہ حسین شہنشاہ حسین دین ہے حسین دی پناہ حسین کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے تم بتانا میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے بولی زہرا یہ عشق دو مجھ کو بولی زہرا یہ عشق دو مجھ کو یہ خزانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے حسین بادشاہ حسین شہنشاہ حسین دین ہے حسین دی پناہ حسین ڈھونگ رہا ہے جو بات کر وہ بلا جو بات کر وہ بلا गाना गाना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है जिस जगह पर बनाए जाते हैं जिस जगह पर बनाए जाते हैं कारखाना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है जब से घर में सजे हैं मेरे अलम जब से घर में सजे हैं मेरे अलम आना जाना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है मातमी जब कोई नजर आए मातमी जब कोई नजर आए मातमी जब कोई नजर आए मान जाना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है हर ज़माना मेरे हुसैन का है जिस पे हर एक दुरूद पढ़ता है जिस पे हर एक दुरूद पढ़ता है.
Bit of a long one, this one, when I look at it. It's Farhan Ali Waris.
Beautiful, alhamdulillah.
You like it?
So good that you don't even like notice that length that you speak of.
Precisely. 6 minutes and counting to 7 a.m. Naz, there's a nurse, and I'm getting a little bit skruck, right? Because there's a nurse with a kit bag.
Yes.
Sitting in the reception.
Surprise.
Yeah, why?
I asked her to come and check your vitals.
Seriously?
I said,
Inside the radio?
You haven't been feeling well over the past couple of days. You've been complaining. You've been sleeping at, I think, 3 a.m., waking up at 4. So we need to check you out.
Working, man.
Yeah, so we just want to make sure everything is okay.
No, but like seriously, she's like here in uniform and Alice. She's got like this kit bag with her. I don't know whether she's got like a defibrillator and what have you.
No, so that's not the reason I'm messing with you. We can add that though to the reason. She's been here before.
Yeah.
She's a loving grandmom of 2 beautiful girls.
Right.
And she's here to tell us what she needs our help with. That's all I'm going to say for now. That's all.
That's all.
So if you want to know how to help her, help these grandchildren by really taking a few minutes from your day and being of benefit to them with the blood drive, then stay tuned.
Okay, so let me just recap this. I want to make sure it's like nobody's sticking a needle in me, right?
Not today.
Not today. Okay, so today we aim to spread the spirit of kindness, basically.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're going to lend support via this life-saving initiative by helping Iman Sheikh this weekend, inshallah. So if you're interested, if you want to be of benefit to this little one that's suffering life-threatening diseases, stay tuned.
Stick around. Stay tuned. Now, in moments from now, we'll get to your main news bulletin at 7. But reminding you that if you're on the roads, you're going to have to be our eyes and ears, man. Because we stuck here in the studio. We can't see what's happening on the road. You must tell us. So 060-904-1056. If there's a traffic snag that needs to be mentioned, pop us a message and we'll tell everybody where and when.
Also,
WhatsApp.
Where and when. If you allow people to make more withdrawals than deposits in your life, you will be out of balance. We're not talking about January. And in the negative, know when to close that account. Ismail Khan, Jazakallah khair.
Nice, Ismail. Lovely message. Razia says, mashallah, recording it, enjoying it. It's beautiful.
And Ruwaida says, have a Mubarak day, Nazmira and Nishal. Just love this nath. Put one on another level. Subhanallah.
There you go.
And then Shana says, I get very emotional when you play that, but I love it. Subhanallah, absolutely beautiful. Haq Hussein from Naz 2.0.
Listen here, if you're writing it in Arabic, Auntie over there is the only one that can read it in the studio. So I just keep it quiet, eh? Keep it quiet. M8 says, tops, love it. Tabile says, your news is almost ready, Mr. Sarwin, so let's go there.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
TBR. Every day, thousands go to bed hungry, but you can change that. With just 10 Rand, you can provide a loaf of bread. This bread is more than just a donation, it is a lifeline for so many families in need. Be part of the Al Ansar Outreach Slice of Life drive today. Call Outreach on 031-208-1601 and make a difference, one loaf at a time.
اللهم بارك لنا في رجب وشعبان وبلغنا رمضان اللهم بارك لنا في رجب وشعبان وبلغنا رمضان.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Breaking news at 7, the National Freedom Party has resolved to withdraw from the KwaZulu-Natal Government of Provincial Unity with immediate effect. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The National Freedom Party has resolved to withdraw from the KwaZulu-Natal Government of Provincial Unity with immediate effect. The decision was taken by the party's National Executive Committee at a meeting held on Monday. The decision is binding all the party structures, deployees and office bearers. The NFP said the resolution was adopted in line with its constitution and reflects the collective will of its leadership. As part of the withdrawal, the NEC has instructed the party's provincial chairperson, Bali Shinga, to resign from her position as member of the Executive Council for Social Development by 9 a.m. today. Shinga is the NFP's only member of the provincial legislature and its sole representative in the GPU. In a formal directive, the party said that Shinga must notify the office of the KZN Premier, the Speaker of the Provincial Legislature, and the Acting Secretary General of the NFP once a resignation has been tendered. The NEC stressed that the instruction was not intended to undermine Shinga's service but to enforce party discipline and adherence to collective decisions. The withdrawal follows growing tensions between Shinga and the party leadership. In December, the NFP supported a motion of no confidence against Thamsanqa Ntuli, tabled by the MK party. However, the vote could not proceed after chaotic scenes disrupted the sitting. Parliament's ad hoc committee is set to begin its investigation into allegations against SAPS KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Ntlanhla Mkhwanazi with a deadline of the 20th of February this year. The committee met virtually yesterday where they discussed its public participation process, the program related to the resumption of the oral hearings, as well as they received a report on cases against a forensic investigator, Paul O'Sullivan. The committee had an extensive list of agenda points to discuss, but only made minor resolutions with the intent to reconvene early next week before their hearings officially start on Wednesday. The testimonies of controversial ANC-aligned Northwest businessman Bran Makgotsi and O'Sullivan were significant talking points during the meeting. In regards to O'Sullivan, the committee decided that they would have Parliament's legal team give them a presentation on the status of the various charges against him and those withdrawn. Meanwhile, President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to appoint Advocate Andy Motibi as the new NPA head has triggered criticism from political party and analysts, with MK Party calling for Motibi to arrest Angwani Maumela. Motibi was appointed as the new National Director of Public Prosecutions on Tuesday. The move, however, has drawn a sharp criticism across the political spectrum, with opposition parties questioning both the integrity of the process and the timing of the appointment. The MK Party accused Ramaphosa of orchestrating the outcome, claiming that the decision was politically deliberate and aimed at positioning Motibi in a constitutionally powerful role. The party raised serious concerns over the timing, noting that during Motibi's tenure as the head of the Special Investigating Unit, his office found a prima facie evidence implicating Maumela in the Tembisa Hospital corruption scandal. Those findings were referred to the NPA's investigating directorate against corruption. The MK Party alleged that the appointment was intended to shield Maumela, who is Ramaphosa's nephew, from imminent arrest and prosecution. 2 men have been arrested and charged with assault with intent to cause a grievous bodily harm following a severe attack on a woman at a Pietermaritzburg tavern, which was captured on CCTV footage and widely shared on social media. Police spokesperson Captain Atun Ndlovu confirmed that the 2 males, aged 43 and 36 years old, handed themselves over to the police at the Plessis Layer police station on Sunday. They subsequently appeared in the Pietermaritzburg Magistrates Court on Tuesday. However, the motive for the brutal assault remains unclear. And finally, tens of thousands of people have fled their homes in Syria's Aleppo after the army declared 2 Kurdish neighborhoods closed the military zones amid a second day of clashes with the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces. The Directorate for Social Affairs said last night that more than 45,000 people had been displaced from the city due to the fighting, most of them heading northwards towards the enclave of Afrin. Many of the fleeing families left on foot through humanitarian corridors opened by the Syrian army for civilians to leave the flashpoint areas. They carried what they could, unsure when or if they would return. Some families were also ferried out on city buses. The clashes, which began on Tuesday, have killed 9 people, according to an official, marked the fiercest fighting between the army and the SDF after the 2 sides failed to implement a March deal to integrate the Kurdish-led forces into Syria's new state institutions. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 45 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 21 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 12 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 39 cents. Gold is trading at $4,437.70 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $60.20 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile Duma. It's your breakfast rush. This is Radio Al Ansar. Raisa, assalamu alaikum to you, and thank you for taking the time to screen grab. You're watching the video. Looks like YouTube, hey Les?
I love it. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Dankeschön. And sending us the picture as well. Much appreciated. Let us see what you view. She says, Assalamu alaikum. Loving the show as usual. Watching from my mobile. Raisa, have yourself an absolutely blessed day going forward.
And share that link, Raisa.
To everybody.
Put it on your WhatsApp status, family groups, everywhere, inshallah. Let everybody benefit.
There you go. TBR, it says, talking about benefits, we'll be talking news, views, and interviews in just a little bit from now. well. Headlining news, information that you should know as we get up and go. If you're still getting up now, wow, you lucky. It's 6 minutes after 7. Let's figure out what's going on the roads.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. A stationary vehicle in the entry north that going towards Mansfield. It's after Paradise Valley. Left hand lane obstructed. Remember, there's construction taking place there as well. So there's some lane restrictions. The one we spoke about earlier on, stationary vehicle on the N3. This is as you come from Shungweni. Left hand lane is closed as well. So just be aware of that. Another vehicle broken down on the N2 south. After the Queen 90 Rem. Left hand lane obstructed. He's got quite interesting, this guy. He's half on the yellow line and half on the left hand lane. But his triangle is half on the left hand lane and half on the lane next to that. So he's a good driver, this one. Another stationary vehicle on the N3. Now there's a southbound coming towards Durban as you come to the Market Road ramp. It'll be long before this one's gone. They're busy changing a tire. So hopefully it'll be gone soon. Just some information for you. It rained overnight. The roads are still wet. And it's still raining in certain places. Very overcast conditions. So please be careful while you're driving out there this morning. I don't know why the roads are so quiet. Either people are not back at work yet, or the schools haven't started. So let's wait and see what happens,
Yeah.
Maybe the traffic to the Dubai Souk will be busier.
Well, I think so, right? I think so. What I need you to do is I need you to send a message to your colleagues that are going to be working that section there at the Dubai Souk. You're going to send them a message and say, listen, Nishal's going to be driving through a little bit later on. Just clear space.
Well, I don't know about you. I finished dressed up already.
You dressed up already?
I'm just waiting now.
Yeah. Oh, but you said you're going to school.
That's what I said. I'm waiting for you. You can't go to school early.
Kids, don't listen to Superintendent Raouf. You can go to school early. It's a good idea to be early at school.
100%.
You can't go to school late.
Because after that, you need to be at the souk.
I met this young person at the Durban Summer Souk, right? And she walks up to me and she says, "Are you Nishal?" And I'm like, "Yes, that's my name. How are you?" And she didn't answer me. She didn't do anything. And then she says, "Where's Captain Raouf?" That's all.
Beauty, man.
That's all. She says, she must have been like 14, 15 years old. Where's Captain Raouf? Because he's the funniest guy ever. Now, Soup, let me put this into perspective for you. These young people listen. And for a lot of them, what we say is like, that's it.
100%.
There's nothing beyond. Yeah, so when you say it's okay to go late to school, it's a problem.
No, not when school starts.
Not when school starts.
This is registration now.
Okay. All right. Oh, my word. Thank you, Superintendent Raouf. I think I'm going to need a little bit of intervention in the studio, Soup.
Alaikum salam.
I got this big guy, looks like a bouncer, just walked in here. There's a lady with a nursing uniform on.
He's going to hold you.
Promise me nobody's sticking a needle in me today.
I said we can check your vitals.
Hey, listen, check it out. You can check it on YouTube and Facebook. Vitally, I'm fine.
No.
My silver linings coming in and all of that. Everything's lacquer, man.
That doesn't tell us what's happening on the inside.
On the inside?
Yes.
On the inside, there's a lack of coffee.
That's right there. Don't lie to us.
That's all. I don't need a needle for that.
See, that's why he's here. He's going to hold you down.
Oh, Lord. Put the camera on. Put the camera on. I want witnesses.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Africa.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's a name that's on the rise, soaring high above the sky. 1400 years ago, the world began to know the Nabi Muhammad.
I could grow to something more, with my face down to the floor. In the footsteps of your shore, I could walk on and on and on.
Nabiullah, he ascended all the stars and galaxies.
Habibullah, chosen by the Lord to be.
Muhammadun Sayyidul Kawnaini wa Thaqalaini wa Thariqaini min Rubin wa min Ajami. Muhammadun Sayyidul Kawnaini wa Thaqalaini wal Fariqaini min Rubin wa min Ajami.
Never told us any lie, was quick to answer any cry. When people needed hope, a wisdom just to cope, you were quick to show the light.
There ain't nothing more I need than to follow in your lead. It's on your path, I'm really free and hopeful to succeed in the life to come.
So you were sent as mercy to humanity.
And Mustafa, chosen by the Lord to be. Muhammadun Sayyidul Kawnaini wa Thaqalaini wal Fariqaini min Rubin wa min Ajami. Muhammadun Sayyidul Kawnaini wa Thaqalaini wal Fariqaini min Rubin wa min محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم. محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's the Breakfast Rush, all over your radio.
TBR, it is now 15 minutes after 7 on this little bit of a dull, grey Thursday morning, but we're trying to bring a little bit of sunshine to you wherever you are. Now, talking about sunshine, you can bring, hopefully, a little bit of sunshine into the life of an 11-year-old Iman, whom we have spoken about previously on the program, and we'll continue speaking about young Iman until we manage to get all the help that she needs. So this weekend, a blood and stem cell donor drive will be held in support of 11-year-old Iman, who has been living with thalassemia major since the age of 5. The condition requires her to undergo monthly blood transfusions, and whilst these transfusions are life-saving, they have led to dangerously high iron levels in her body, putting her at risk of serious long-term complications affecting vital organs. So Iman is now in need of a stem cell transplant, which offers a possibility of a cure and a life free from constant transfusions. There are a few people, important individuals that are joining us in the studio this morning. We've got Tundo from DKMS, who'll explain Iman's diagnosis. We've got Zainab Mohammed from the South African National Blood Service, who'll talk us through blood and platelet donation and what this means for Iman. And of course, Rabia Khan, Iman's grandmother, who has been at the forefront of organizing blood drives and supporting the family through this journey. Let's start speaking with our representative from DKMS, Tundo. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. Nice to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. Let's start off with this one here. Can you explain in simple terms what thalassemia major is and why children like Iman require regular transfusions?
Okay, so let's just start here. So DKMS is a non-profit organization that tries to help people with blood cancer and blood disorders. So blood cancer is when your bone marrow produces cells that are unhealthy to the point they suppress the healthy cells. And blood disorder, so we're going to just focus on the word of disorder. That's when your body can't function properly. So there's something within the blood that makes your blood not function properly. So thalassemia major is some type of blood disorder. This is when your hemoglobin is dysfunctional. Your hemoglobin is when your red blood cells that are rich in iron and also protein that have a function of taking oxygen from your lungs throughout your body, but simultaneously bringing carbon dioxide back into your lungs. So that means the hemoglobin is not working at its optimum level. So a person who's that's when they have thalassemia major. So a person who has thalassemia major normally has to have blood transfusion every month because the blood transfusion helps with having the oxygen come into your body, But then the problem becomes that at times the body cannot take out the excess iron within it. So it builds up. So that's what problem that we are facing.
So we're going to talk about that now. Iman has been receiving monthly transfusions for years, but now we hear, like you mentioned, that this iron overload has become a serious problem. Why does this happen and how dangerous can it be if it's not managed?
Okay, so the iron overload happens because your body, as humans, we can't naturally take out iron from us. So when you get blood transfusion, the iron remains and becomes excessive, so it builds up. So once the iron builds up, it becomes iron overload, if you're stated.
Okay.
And when it builds up, that's when it starts going onto your organs, like your pancreas, your heart, your lungs, and starts building up, and it can be life-threatening if not dealt with.
Okay, one more question. Many people hear stem cell transplant and immediately feel intimidated. Can you explain what stem cell donation actually involves for the donor?
Okay. So yeah, it does happen where people come to us and they say that they're scared they're going to be drilled or cut or anything of some sort.
Yeah.
But then we normally opt for the peripheral method where it's similar to donating blood, where just the blood draws comes out, your blood goes through a machine, the machine takes out your stem cells out of the blood.
Okay.
Then the blood comes back to you. So it's non-invasive, it's not painful, it's easy to do, and even registering is easy.
There's no drill.
There's no drill whatsoever.
You're not going to go into the box.
We're not in the caves anymore.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Let's step up from speaking with Tanda. Let's get into the South African National Blood Service.
Zainab, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, and thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for being here. So when people come to donate blood, what actually happens during the donation process from screening all the way through to the collection?
Okay, when they come through, there's a registration process that is very important for identification, because remember, your blood goes to 3 adults. So identification is very, very important. That's basically what registration is all about. Once registration is done, they go for medical assessing. This is where your mini medical is done, where we do your blood pressure check, your pulse check, and your iron check. And we have a whole host of questions. Like I said, because it goes to so many people, our questions are very intense. Some are very personal and lifestyle questions, just to ensure the safety of our blood. And after you get through your medical assessment, if you're successful there, then you go through the donation process where the actual blood is being taken. And it depends now if you're doing platelets, plasma, or just your whole blood.
Okay.
And that will be decided as per what the donor wants to do. And it doesn't take long. It takes like about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So enough time to have a little juice and a biscuit.
Yes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So tell us, what are platelets and why are they so important for patients like Iman and others with chronic conditions?
Okay, platelets are little cells in the blood. They make up a very small percentage of the blood, but it's a very important percentage. Platelets are required for clotting. Clotting simply means to stop bleeding. Platelets are used for cancer patients, burns patients, your trauma, or your surgeries where blood is needed and blood is needed to be clotted. In the case of Iman and people with thalassemia major, when they have the bone marrow transplant, that is when the platelets are very, very important. That's when they need the platelets,
So blood has a short shelf life. How critical is it for people to donate often, especially for children who need monthly transfusions?
As you mentioned, because it has a short shelf life, we need a constant flow of blood all the time. And we cater for the needs of the hospital. And if you look at the roads, the traffic, the accidents and stuff, as fast as we bring blood in, blood goes out. And the other sad part is there's less than 1% of the whole of South Africa that donate blood. So that is why there's a constant shortage. And to meet the needs of the hospital, the flow has to be constant all the time. And like in the case of Iman, every month she needs transfusions. When there's a shortage, that's when the problem comes, We need to keep that blood for our dire emergencies like our traumas and childbirth. So we have to prioritize. But if we have a good donor base, we're not going to have this problem. If we can rectify the less than 1%,
if we can increase that less than 1%.
We can increase it, yes.
Most definitely.
100%.
It's 25 minutes now and counting after 7 as we move on with the show, bringing in somebody who's been here previously. She has spoken with us, highlighted what's going on with her granddaughter. Questions for Rabia Khan. Rabia, firstly, assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Wa alaikum salam, and thanks for having me again.
It's a pleasure speaking with you. Rabia, watching a child go through monthly transfusions, I'm pretty certain is not easy. What has this journey been like emotionally for you and, of course, the rest of the family as well?
As previously said, when it comes to that month where she has to go for her blood transfusion, you set yourself up for it a couple days in advance because you're going to have to prepare for that morning. Like I said before, she's up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And she's now going on a a 12-hour drip that they give to her because of her iron level being so high. So this 12-hour, if she goes in at 6 o'clock in the morning, she's only finishing off with this 12-hour drip at 6 o'clock in the evening. That is leaving out now the blood transfusion that's happening at the same time. So she's got two things happening to her now. She's now got this 12-hour drip that she's on, and she has the blood transfusion that's been taking place at the same time. So we mentally, her parents are strong. Mentally, we all have come to terms with the fact that, you know what, this is going to be ongoing till we get a stem cell donor for her. Hence the reason why I keep on pushing for these stem cell and blood drives so that we can help not only Iman, like I said before, anybody that needs the blood, the transfusions, and the stem cell as well.
Rabia, so you have been at the forefront of organizing blood drives consistently for Iman. What keeps you going even during the most difficult moments?
I think it's just the thought of, okay, besides helping Iman, for me, it's just helping everybody that needs this, because the more blood we collect, the more stem cell swabs that we do, that's going to be, it's going to help everybody. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not only doing it for Iman, I'm doing it for everybody. And I tend to like this now. I've got into this state now where, you know what, once this one is over, let's look forward to the next one. So this is actually something that I'm starting to enjoy doing. And thanks to, you know, with the help of the rest of the family members as well, when we do these drives, it's become like a family thing now, where the rest of the family all get together and help with everything. And not forgetting our friends as well. They are also so important, because when we're doing these drives, they are all there to help, and in whatever way they can, you know, guiding the people to the tables for the blood drive, guiding the people to the tables for their stem cell swab. So it's become like a family thing now for everybody.
Now, this is brilliant. They say the more, the merrier. Can you share the details of this weekend's blood and stem cell drive? Where is it happening? When and who can attend?
Everybody can attend. Whoever wants to donate blood can attend. Whoever wants to do the stem cell swab can attend. It is at Masjid al-Nisar in Queensborough, the masjid at Queensborough. We've had our first blood drive there, and alhamdulillah, we did so well. Guys, we're looking to breaking that record. We've done, I think it was 120, Zainab? 106. We did 106 blood draws, blood units that we got. With our stem cells, Tando, we did
87.
We did 87. Nice. So guys, we would love to beat this record. So I would appreciate it if one and all could make their way down to Masjid al-Nisar in Queensborough this Sunday. We're going to be there from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And guys, let's make this happen this weekend. Let's make this happen on Sunday, but with your help.
So this weekend, Sunday, 9 a.m., Queensborough. And you're going to be there for how long?
We're there from 9 to 4.
Well, there you go. It's almost half the day. So Sunday, if you're busy at 9 o'clock, then get there at 10. If you're busy at 9 and 10, get there at 11, and so on and so forth. You don't have an excuse. You got too many hours, a good 6 hours that you could allocate at least 30 minutes to going into Queensborough, to the masjid, having a seat. And let me tell you, as somebody who's been through the process, getting the swabs and all of that done, painless. These guys are very careful with how they work, especially the team at DKMS. I can't say the same for the guys that will be dishing out your biryani if you're buying it, right? They might just drop on the side. But the guys at DKMS, they work very carefully with the swabs and all of that. The team from the National Blood Service, I had started donating blood when I was 16. So I kind of got used to sitting down with them, and they just make, you know, a little bit of quick chit chat while they, you know, tap the vein. And that as well, it's like, if you've ever been pinched, you probably got pinched harder.
Definitely.
than what it feels like when they tap the vein. And then, a pint or so of blood later, you've helped somebody.
And you're distracted generally during that time. So
Yeah, they
you've
give
got
you
your
yummy juice and they
you've
give
got
you a
the cookie,
basket.
and
Yeah.
also the most important thing, if you remember why it is that you're doing what you're doing, I promise you it doesn't take that much of
There you go. Done and dusted. So this morning we've been speaking with Tando from DKMS, Sister Zainab from the South African National Blood Service, and Iman's grandmom, Rabia Khan. Give us the date and time again.
Date is
this week
was this
Sunday.
weekend, the 11th.
Yes. Yeah.
The 11th of January, 2026, guys. 2026. We're going to be at Masjid al-Nisar in Queensborough from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Your presence will be highly appreciated. Jazakallah.
I mean, thank you to all of you for coming in this morning. We do appreciate you taking the time. I know, Zainab, I saw you coming in right about 6:30 this morning. That was incredible. I got a little bit worried. I thought somebody's going to be rolling in a bed. That was incredible. Well, thank you very much to all of you for highlighting the situation and for the good work that you're doing for humanity. We do appreciate all of you. Rabia, you included, as you said, you're not just doing this for Iman, you're doing it for everybody. And I'm pretty certain that everybody appreciates the efforts. It's 7:32. We got to get into your news headlines and all of that now and just figure out what's going on in the world. So before we go there, listen, if you need to get a hold of any department here at Al Ansar, there is only one telephone number. So it's 031-208-1601. And then you ask for the department, right? So if you want to get a hold of, let's say, outreach, 031-208-1601, and ask for outreach. If you want to get a hold of Hafiz Wadi, phone that number and they'll let him know, so that he can put you on his list of people whose grandchildren kept their fast in the middle of February, going into the middle of March. And then he can maybe send you a message to say, listen, come on now, Sunshine, get your dates and water ready. It's time to break your fast. If you're in the Durban region.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, 5 suspects have been shot dead during a confrontation with the KZN police in Besta in Inanda. President Cyril Ramaphosa's office says that he will not release the panel report that found all 6 National Director of Public Prosecutions candidates to be unsuitable for the top job because the report was not intended to potentially malign individuals. And finally, United States President Donald Trump has announced that he plans to withdraw the U.S. from 66 United Nations and international organizations, including major forums for cooperation on climate change, peace, and democracy. That's it for now. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. It is 7:34. Last look at traffic.
This traffic report is brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We're going to start off with the vehicle broken down on the N2 northbound by Queen Nandi. That taxi is still there. It's not going anywhere, so just be aware of that. Big mist on the N3 near the Escort area, so please just be careful. Lots of trucks in the area. Visibility is very poor at the moment. Lots of fog as well. So you switch on your headlights, please. Don't switch on your hazards. Remember, your hazard is for a breakdown. It's not for you to drive with on, please. If you have your hazards on in front of a vehicle behind you in the mist, people are going to think you're broken down. So just use your headlights, please, and you've got rear fog. Most cars are coming with rear fog. Switch them on so people can see you. And you got a tree that's broken, a branch from a tree that's broken off the tree. It's on the road. This is now Kenneth Kaunda, near Beachway. The one lane's obstructed, so just be aware of that, please. We've got stationary vehicle in the N3 is a truck, also trailer. As you come from the Paradise Valley ramp, the left-hand lane obstructed, so just be aware of that, please. Another truck broken down on the John Ross Highway Bridge, just before the Mondi robot. This is now in the Impangeni area. So I think it's not going anywhere. It's a horse with a double trailer. You got multiple vehicles broken down on the N3 between Durban and Pietermaritzburg. So between Hilton, Pietermaritzburg, Shangweni, Pinetown, and Paradise Valley, multiple vehicles broken down in those areas. Just be aware of that, please. And I'll just give you this warning again. It's starting to rain in certain places. The roads are wet. Remember the heat that we had? The oil is going to come up. The road is slippery. So just please, extra caution while you're driving out on the road. That's your traffic. But I got a question for you, Nisha.
What's the question, sir?
A child that doesn't wash his plate.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a responsible child?
A child that does not wash his plate.
Okay.
So can I ask you a question before I answer?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So my question is, I'm gonna assume that this child is more than 7-8 years old, right? So my question is, has the child been told that when you're done with using the plate, take it to the sink and wash it? Is that a norm?
You think that you have to tell the child that?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
responsibility comes from within.
So I'm a firm believer in that there is nobody on this planet that is telepathic. If you want somebody to do something, tell them.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But responsibilities come from within you.
It's got to be taught
You
as
understand?
well.
There are certain things that you will do
Yeah.
where you become a responsible individual.
Mm-hmm.
And you not, when you grow up, become reliant, number one, and also expect things to be done for you.
Mm-hmm. So I think as the child grows and this responsibility, grows as well, when you're done with like your dishes,
Right.
you go to the kitchen, the sink, whatever the case may be, you give it a quick wash. It's going to take you 2 minutes and you put it in the dryer, whatever it is, and then you go on with your day.
But also it's like personality dependent or dependent. For example, some responsibilities that may come naturally for me or for you might not. For the other. So that's why I think I would agree. The child might pick up their shoes, but might not know, okay, I need to go and wash my plate.
So I think
being taught, I think, is important.
Clean up after yourself, Soup. That's the lesson there. No matter what it is, clean up after yourself. There you go.
That's what I was getting at.
Exactly. So even if you're eating in the car, don't throw it out the window. Keep it there, and when you get home, put it in the bin.
Don't say that.
I have to, because then we wouldn't have things for this auntie to pull with her rake and push it in the stormwater drain.
And when you come to the Dubai souk to join us, clean up your table.
One at a time.
I heard you talking about this earlier on.
Yeah.
If that person had enough time to video this lady, they should have had enough time to go and tell her what she's doing is wrong.
You can't talk to anybody.
And not put it on.
You cannot talk to
media.
anybody that works for municipality.
Yeah, true. Children,
yeah.
And the possibility of her losing her job is very great.
Yeah, which is why
you should have went to and spoken to her.
No, you can't talk to anybody.
But why?
You can't, because they do not speak to anybody.
Okay.
Right? Soup, I'm not talking about you and certain members of your team, right? But there are officials, employees of government.
Right.
That do not talk to anybody. They are the most closed off human beings ever. And I've experienced it 3 days in a row here, 2 days in a row for me here in Durban.
But they have an open door policy.
Yeah, the door is open. No one's there.
So I haven't tried, so I can't comment.
The door is open. No one's there. I mean, if you, like for me, there were approximately 6 people that jumped the queue at Rossborough, and it irritated me that I was standing there for 3 hours and you were behind me, and all of a sudden you are standing in front of me. How did that happen? And when I said something, because I don't speak the same language, I had these completely blank, like somebody reset them to default for a second, blank looks on their faces, and the next thing they're laughing at me.
2 things.
Yeah.
One, you didn't pay for your place. You can't moan. Number two, you must speak in Tamil, or speak in Hindi, or speak in Urdu. Then they'll understand you.
There was a Gujarati auntie nurse that was standing with us in the queue. And she came to get her international driver's license. That's the reason she was in the queue. So she was on the phone speaking Gujarati. I recognized the language because my grandmother spoke it. And eventually, when she got off the phone, she looks at me and she's asking me where they came from.
Did you respond in English or Gujarati?
No, I said they came from behind you.
Ah, Nishal.
Assalamu alaikum, Soup.
Very bad.
That traffic report was brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. Meet the BYD Sea Lion 5, a plug-in hybrid that combines electric range with petrol flexibility. It delivers smooth acceleration, strong fuel savings, and modern safety tech. Or get behind the wheel of the BYD Dolphin Surf, the most affordable EV in South Africa. It offers nimble handling, low running costs, and easy charging. Our experienced team will help you compare specs, financing, and test drives. Drive cleaner, save on running costs. Visit BYD Durban at 950 Amgeni Road to book a test drive today. Proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
At Checkers, our Steakhouse Classic range is crafted for those who take pride in every braai. Each cut is hand-trimmed by our expert butchers, perfectly matured and vacuum-packed for tenderness that melts in your mouth. From man-sized T-bone steak, beef tomahawk, and classic steak cuts, our butchery brings you over 21 Steakhouse Classic steak cuts to choose from, perfectly prepared. Checkers Saxony Westwood. Butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
Get yourself ready for work, study, and play. Our prices are so good that we actually dare you to compare. The Energizer Type-C to USB-A 3.0 plus HDMI plus Type-C adapter. It helps you by allowing you to connect, because it has like 5 ports, high-speed data transfer, built-in USB-C cable, USB-A 3.0, speed up to 5 Gbps, USB-C charging up to 20 volts. This was 1,409 Rand. You can get one today from our set of Vodacom stores for 349 Rand, or get yourself two for 650 Rand. Also, look at our Energizer Hub multi-port. It's a 5-in-1 4K HDMI. So this has an Energizer multi-port, that's USB-C hub, 3.1 fast charging, plug and play. Very, very decent speed, up to 10 times 2.0. One of these devices was selling for 1,189 Rand. Get one for 399 Rand, or two for 750 Rands. Now, I don't like using the laptop mouse. If you are like me, get yourself the ergonomic mouse pad. So it's got this incredible pouch helps you rest your wrist. Quite nice. It's minimized pressure for your hands, anti-skid rubber base, perfect for home, office, gaming, anything really. If you have a PC, then this is what you need for your mouse. And it's very easy to fit into your laptop bag. One was 399 Rand for that comfort of your wrist. One today will actually be 99 Rand, or two for 150 Rand. If you want something that makes your entire desk look neat and tidy, look at the oversized mouse pad. Now, the Body Glove oversized mouse pad provides ample room to fit your gaming mouse, your full-sized keyboard, and your other small desk items. It's anti-skid, and it helps this large working area of yours just look prettier, really. One was 399 Rand. You can get one today for 199 Rand, or two for 200 Rand. Now, all of us want better internet, faster internet for as long as the range can carry, really. Get yourself the Snag Wi-Fi range extender. It improves wireless coverage on all networks, wireless speed, 2 external antennas providing wireless performance, and just better internet overall. 349 Rand. Sort yourself out. Where? Listen.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Urs Sharif and Kir Puri Niyaz in honor of Ali Rasul Sayyidina Imam Jafar as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an will be observed at the following venues inshallah. On the 11th of January 2026, that's the 22nd of Rajab 1447. Starting at the blessed and illuminated city of Medina Munawwara, Hazrat Sufi Baijan Darbar, that's 45th Catting Sherwood, Al-Amin Masjid, Unit 7, Chatsworth, Masjid-e-Aisha in Unit 11, Chatsworth, the Alimia Masjid in Phoenix, Habibia Sufi Masjid in Tongat, Masjid-e-Faizan in Medina, that's in 7th Avenue, Mayfair, Johannesburg, Northdale Masjid, Chetty Road, Pietermaritzburg, Masjid-e-Ghaus-e-Azam, 49 Protea Road in Escort, Masjid-e-Rasul in Merebank, the Ahlus Sunnah Foundation in Malawi, Hazrat Raja Bawa Darbar in Mayville, Masjid Ghausul Azam in Stanger, Masjid Jane Rahma in the Bluff area, Al Jilani Dhikr Jama in Hatefield, and Faizan Medina in Lodium. It is through the grace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the sadaqah of our Master Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and the medium of love for the Sahaba Ikram, the Ahlul Bayt, the awliya, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with them, that this niyaz was initially observed at a single venue many years ago, and now alhamdulillah has grown to various venues locally and abroad. 11th January, 22nd of Rajab 1447, the Kir Puri Niyaz. Strictly no donations or collection at any venue, just your presence and du'as.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, international humanitarian organization.
حديث أدي قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أكثروا ذكر هذه اللذات يعني الموت. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, increase the remembrance of the destroyer of all pleasures, and that is death. A person who is enjoying the pleasures of this life forgets that he will have to die. Death will bring an end to the pleasures of life in this world. We should prepare ourselves for the life of the year after by thinking of death frequently.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, international humanitarian organization.
Are you looking for a meaningful way to fulfill your zakat obligation? Look no further than Ashraful Aid. With our trusted track record, your zakat reaches those who need it the most in the most honorable and dignified manner. Visit our website at www.ashrafulaid.org.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush.
Hey, that's it for TBR for today. But before we go,
your Salah times for the Durban region: Zohar at 9 minutes past 12, that's midday. Asr for Shafis, 15:38. Asr for Hanafis, 16:54. Maghrib Salah, 4 minutes past 7 this evening. And Isha, inshallah, at 36 minutes past 8. Have a lovely day. Be the best version of you.
too good. Be good. Till the next time.
करते हैं हम तुझसे फरियाद करते हैं हम